The Black Student Association at the University of Indianapolis held its inaugural poetry showcase this week. Poets in the showcase included student members of BSA, students from the University of Indianapolis, as well as performances by local artists. BSA Secretary Tylen Johnson says that exposing the youth to poetry can help erase the stigma that's placed around it.
That poetry isn't like your Shakespeare, like it isn't like, like that really stuffy old language. It's really just like sharing your truth, and that could be with whatever dialects. Like if you speak ghetto hood, like if you speak with those words, use them and embrace them. But if you don't use them, just use whatever works for you. I feel like having events like this helps show that BSA is more than just like your party event. It's also very much about like celebrating the arts and culture, because we're not just like your block parties or your cookouts. We're also like your artists, your activists, your change makers.
Kelsey Johnson, a local theater teacher, says college is one of the best times to find your voice in poetry.
I think it's really important because, especially for me when I was in college, it was a really formative time for me. And a lot of times, college is like a bubble where people really start to figure out who they are, and it's a safe space to do that. And so universities like this one, putting on events like this, it's really important so that kids can start to put the pieces together and be like, oh, this is part of who I am, and this is part of who I am, and they can kind of like put the puzzle pieces together.
For UND TV, I'm Vince Morales.